Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska. Today, at a place where the fans have shown unprecedented loyalty. They packed this place no matter the circumstances, and optimism running high as the Cornhuskers are set to open a new season. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cornhuskers about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will get first crack at it today. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly. You guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done at the conference level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Dumps it to the back. This time is complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Nebraska's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment, too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays it.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Godfrey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. That's caught, it's Barney. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Huskers are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. We'll give them a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Wants to go up top. He'll pull it down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk a little about Arizona. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for... He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yardage.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's passed. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get him.
There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller,
Into the secondary on the right. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. The Cornhuskers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Fakes to Graham on the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put them in the end zone. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion. I like this taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Oh, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space. Take advantage of it. Get it to my running back. Let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. He's open on the right. At the 35, he's open. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Got it in the middle, it's Milner. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Past the first down marker and still running.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
He's up to 73 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to Johnson. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Slings it downfield. Finds space on the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Touchdown, Nebraska! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Got his man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Arizona right back to the line. To the air, it's Fafita. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Wants to keep it in the air. It's on target and complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kick is in the air. Makes a catch at the 10. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Barney. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Second and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Rayola. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him.
Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch on the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch, and they finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cornhuskers have it with a first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snagged on the outside, it's Godfrey. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing it away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To throw, it's Fafita. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line is telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Arizona! The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse. Turning it on! They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. The running back has it. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. They'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. He's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Raiola. Lets it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Out of the gun to give to the back. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, these slant routes you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And we've got a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 10 over Western Kentucky. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Fafita. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reynolds. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Defense is about getting the guy on the ground, holding on for dear life. It's hard, I know, with so much speed on the outside, but you got to get that guy on the ground. When you miss one tackle, next thing you know, all that extra yardage is killing your defense.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets open down the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Arizona lines up with a 1st and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's no good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Might as well give it to him again. Makes it past the marker. Still running up the 40. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Huskers! They take the lead with the 6.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Got a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds the tight end. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
And one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not happy.
Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. On the move, it's Ives. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Snagged in the middle. It's Markway. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Power football with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
It'll be 3rd and long. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Huskers are flying down the field. Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Hand off from the shotgun. Ball is free. Bounced right back to them. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now they've moved it just inside the 40, 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here's a heat. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Oh, and that ball just inches away from being in every highlight around the country. That was an absolute bomb. Just couldn't quite get it far enough.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Hard in the backfield. It's Milner. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it behind the line. It's Parker. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there.
Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Give him 114 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. And the Huskers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Gonna run it. It's Parker. Ernie on the Jets. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now it's 3rd and goal. Go straight ahead. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
They could have tried to break the tie with a field goal attempt. Instead, they'll try to punch it in on 4th and goal here in the final period. They stop. Short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. To the ground with the back.
And then with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last timeout when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air, it's Fafita. Pulls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. From the gun, the ground game. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros and time has expired here. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Arizona going back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Flips it out in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Just a couple they need to pick up here on 3rd and short in overtime. Gonna look downfield again. Lets it go to the end zone. If he houses this, it's ball game. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Oh, that's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. In this juncture of the game, it's overtime. You're down in the red zone. You know the windows are going to be small. Just got too aggressive with his decision-making. Throws the costly interception. Now the opponent's about to take over, and if they score, they win.
First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. Using his legs, it's high. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. 3rd down. Any kind of score wins it. They want to make sure they stay in position for their kicker. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Turning it on. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They must protect the football here. They're already well within range of a game-winning field goal attempt. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Wide out trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. Here comes the field goal unit, and they can win it with a chip shot. And he drops the curtain. Lights out. Game-winning field goal in overtime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right.
If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nipping.